Hello everyone, welcome back to the third video of this tutorial series on how to building a functional website using PHP and Codigniter. So right now we are inside our VS Code. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and open a new file explorer. Let me go to the um, C. So if we go to exam, that's right. H3 docs, we have our exam forum folder right here. Go inside that is what I have opened up here, and in this you can see the application system I'm using. So mainly we are going to be interacting with this application. We're not going to be interacting with anything in the system or user guide. User guide is actually the default location that you go when you load. You can actually view stuff here. I'm not going to go into details into that. It's to the same page as the example. So inside the application folder we have views right here. Views is technically what you see when you load a page. So this is a view. This is a view, and then views are, and then we have controllers which who what that controls an action that we perform. So right here this is the welcome PHP controller, and this is the index method. So index method is this one, and index method is what that loads by default when we call this welcome controller. And right here you can see it loads the view. I'll explain the syntaxes and then how to program with this later on, but just to understand, so this is loading the view welcome message. So this is under views we have welcome message, and this just it is the welcome page that you are seeing. And this page is being generated by dynamically by Codigniter. So that is just this part that we are seeing. So this is the page that we are seeing on the page, and the models however is a bit tricky. So I'll explain to you as we go, but basically what the model we are using a model is for simplified code and have code that is related to special functions in specific models. So in my forum I can have a model for user managers, and then one for post managers, and similar to that. And classes also do go inside the models folder. uh, so user class, post class, things like that still gonna come under models folder. And then again we are going to have as I explained model not models managers like user manager and post manager are also inside this models folder right here. And we can see there's a lot of other folders inside this application. And cache, you don't need to know about that, but config is really important. Config is a bunch of code that is pre-written and with default values that is designed to work on your designed to get your code up and running. And so right here we can see we have different folders, and I'll explain this as we go. But basically config.php is a very important file where we have these things like base URL that we're going to be using, and compose autoload. We'll explain to you guys about this stuff. So config is where, because this is where we have our drivers explained, and everything can actually define, and you can see there are some pre-defined values for this configs as well. And then we have autoload, which is the place that we can actually define packages, libraries, drivers, helpers to autoload. So if you define a helper here as an autoload, you don't have to necessarily import it and use it every time that you access it in a PHP file. You can just access its method because it's defined here inside libraries or packages or helpers, whatever you need. And then we have database, which is another really important file, which this is what we're going to be using to connect to our database. So where you can have the host name, username, password, and database. So now you can actually reference, when we owe our reference to a database, it is always going to reference to the connection that we make inside of this database file. Then some other important files are routes. Routes is like, you don't really necessarily have to call a controller to load a view. You can actually um, define a route here and then have a specific controller designed to this. It is to align. And so that's basically the folder structure that you need to know to get started. Even these configs are a bit advanced to get started, and I'll meet you guys with the next video where we will get our first custom page up and running. So see you guys then.